It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the ball comes to rest right there. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the first down and more. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Toss sweep to the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. to his offense at the 38.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. it's Underwood. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush, and this quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
And the Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, we knew coming into this game the offense was really going to try and set the tone by being physical and running the football. And here we are, first drive, 3rd down. They're able to get it by a lot. That is good news if you're this offense.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Grab behind the line, it's Haynes. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Etheridge. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. To throw, it's Sayin. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2, so always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
It'll be third and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's loose. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Underwood. Got the quick pass. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Gets the back moving. On the run, it's Haynes. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. The offense changing the play. They'll give it to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Buys a little time with his feet. Got a man. It's Smith. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Now they'll run the draw. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Caught. close to the marker. It's Tate. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field. But how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. Now on second down. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Back to throw, it's Sayin. That's caught, it's Peoples. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
So here comes the Michigan offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. The short hands, it's strong. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Underwood. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll go to the ground. Really good run there on 3rd down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And now on second down for this offense.
Timeout, Ohio State.
On the run, it's Peoples. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play.
Turning it on! Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 4 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Grab near the sticks. It's Haynes. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. It's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got a man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Buckeyes are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Safe completion on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll move the tight end. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Prescore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Cook. Breaks the tackle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The inside handoff. There he goes. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Michigan. And that one will give them the lead. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rides to back and leads it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle, it's Hansen. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They booted away on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. We We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
To the air on first down. Here's some pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the ground, it's Buckley. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I'll tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Gives it on the option. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
From the gun. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a third and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Michigan. Other scores from around the country. Slippery Road, 28. Edinburgh, 23.
They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a third and goal. He might want another play. They'll run it on third and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Smashes in between the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Sayin. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. He'll get rid of it. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go to the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires left. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. But I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
So here comes the Michigan offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock. Oh, he's got some space.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Flips it out in the flat. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Picked off.
So when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They cross out all of the M's on campus. They call them the school up north. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag in this rivalry for another year. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.